very different, not expected. People of US finally are not going to support immigration enforcement, current immigration enforcement. It never means they are not against illegal immigration. They are absolutely against illegal migrants, but they are not with current immigration enforcement. Who told? Below Delhi, the Los Angeles, where 3 million illegals, according to reports, are currently living, and Los Angeles, clearly most of the people, manager, governor, they are not going to support immigration enforcement. They think this way will not resolve illegal migration. How much they are right, the time will tell. But one thing is sure, enforcement, shooting people, arresting people from schools, from their jobs, is not only the solution of any crisis. Arresting children, the judges spoke. Arresting patients, the justice system of United States spoke. Slowly and slowly now, these elements are penetrating into the minds of the US citizens as well. And now they are clearly thinking that it's not fair. Might be some migrants may be genuine, because there is no word written at the face of any migrant that he is illegal or criminal. Definitely criminals must be punished. But this way of shooting, arresting, spontaneous deporting, without giving them chance to go to the Justice Department, raising a lot of questions in the minds of the US citizens. These are same citizens who are claiming Donald Trump that control illegal migration. These are same citizens who technically switched US elections into the immigration. US citizens decided that only topic which will select their president is illegal migration. Donald Trump was justifying them, and he was very successful in that tenure, and still he is very successful in handling illegal migration. But way of handling, people want to change the direction and dimension, and now they are little a bit deviated from their concepts that illegals, migrants must be deported on this spot. They want that laws must be followed, immigration laws must be followed, and they should be given chance. They should be conversated. Another question US citizens are raising, and Los Angeles technically, almost most of the people of Los Angeles are willing that these people must be filtered. Without filtration, without checking, without investigation, without research, without analysis, each migrant should not arrest, should not shoot, should not deport. And after investigation, if he is culprit or he declared mistaken migrant, he should be deported by immigration laws with respect. Another questions within the US are raised that why still illegal immigrants are coming. Because if you will just compare before elections and after elections, no doubt number of transporter or number of locomotory illegal migrants according to reports decreased. But negative thing is that still migrants are entering US according to reports. This is biggest question and mystery. During crossing of the border, people are not being counseled. People are not being convinced that please don't enter country without visa. In my one clip, I told that people outside US Mexico, at outside US border, mean at Mexico side, when they are having camps where they are residing, why US is not sending psychologists and lawyers and USCIS department immigration officers that you are zero from us, even you enter, even you will be fined, you will be arrested for 2 years, you will be deported on the spot. Why they are not guiding that only solution is the legal way. Only solution is the genuine way. This is not the way. You will spoil your immigration history. This frequency of locomotion, I think, in my opinion, did not decrease much. Still, lot of resources are being consumed at border. Lot of resources are being consumed in ICE police current raids in different states of United States. These raids are developing little a bit, I will say, negative ranking of the current government, who are proud that we selected on immigration. I think nobody is favoring illegal immigration within US. And nobody is telling that favor criminals. But way of handling at the border and the way of the handling within the states, some points are being opposed. I will say some people within US becoming rebellions regarding handling of illegal migration. My words, if US will continue two-way traffic, mean by border, welcome, come please, cross US border, please come, welcome, and when they reach, they are tortured, please go out, get out, some are being shooted. One marshal and one illegal immigrant just shooted one day back, because when there are protests, when there are violent incident, anything can happen. Shooting is not the solution of any crisis. Once again, shooting is not the solution in the war as well. The conversation, investigation. I think US has all resources to investigate immigrants, to counsel. I am insisting once again, and I am begging to all immigration authorities of the world that please, changing the mind is the science. If you will change the mind of the people, they will never go any country without visa. It will save innocent families. It will save innocent women, innocent children. This is the right way to control immigration crisis. This is not the way that when they are entering, They have hope in the mind when we will enter, US will entertain, as immigration laws are supporting illegals, and they were supporting since 15 to 20 years. Just see the back data. They were being welcome. They were allowed to apply asylum. They were allowed to live in shelter homes. They were allowed to get the checks from the New York banks, living expenses. And even they were claiming at USCIS office, according to reports, that we are more successful people than legal. And legal migrants were hiding their faces that we lived for 10 years and they lived for 2 years and they are getting green card and we are not getting green card after a long time, and we are being checked more. Who is motivating illegal pathway? This is the way. Number one, change the laws. Number two, market by efficient media management, top media management by skills. This message must be conveyed to all the world that nobody will get favor when you will enter US. Number three, convincing skill. Psychologists are mind changer. No educational qualification required. Any person, even from the YouTube channel, if you think he is a good guider, he is a good advisor, just record his session and just send it to the people who are waiting outside US border. Believe me, after listening, mind changing is complete science. In spite of the throwing tears, in spite of throwing tear gas, in spite of shooting, in spite of consuming resources, these resources are being consumed by the taxpayers of innocent US citizens. Question is, why US citizens were speaking against illegal migration? Because they were thinking that illegals are using their tax-paying amount in their favor. They are using resources of taxpayer of US citizens. US citizens were thinking that they are not giving better medical facilities because illegals are using their money. But now their money is being used in controlling illegal migration. Their money is used in ICE current raids. Their money is used in border enforcement agencies. The problem is still there. Even US is not getting positive image throughout the world because illegals present elsewhere, but handling is not like US protest, US shooting, US torture. Now sounds are coming that they must be given justice and they must be given chance to present themselves in presence of judge, and judge should deport them. Without decisions of the courts, they must not be deported. Even they are wrong, they did mistake, they are criminal, they crossed border by wrong way. I say in my channel multiple times, without crossing, without visa, without documents, you cannot cross border of any country. It's very poor that agents are still misguiding that you will be successful. Where is the media? Where are consular of the world? And where are top media channels who are not just saying one sentence, please, we are giving guarantee when you will enter US, you will not get even 0.1% favor. You will be only in the loss financially, physically, and morally. And you will lose your immigration history. You will not be able to enter any country. There is no guidance. Still motivations are going on. Still locomotion is going on. And when they reach US, and then US citizens, tax-paying amount is being consumed on the roads of New York, Los Angeles, Chicago. That's why now people within citizens started speaking that please stop handling of such raids and develop some new modified methodology, technical methodology, without enforcement, by convincing their mind, they may deport themselves. And the people who are outside US-Mexico border or at Mexico side, they may not enter. They may not enter themselves when they will listen pricking points from any good counselor. Thank you very much.